Good morning, Tootsie. Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to the JeepSolid garage. My name's Dale. So today we've got a few things to accomplish before we can drop this 4.0 engine rebuild back into my Project 92 YJ. I've got like some old fuel I got to take care of. We got to look at the fuel filter. A few things to check out. So let's get to it. Okay, and before I can put the engine in, I also want to get the engine bay cleaned up here a bit. I just need to get a lot of the mud and grease, oil, just kind of clean this up a little bit, obviously get rid of those old engine mounts. And then on the frame, I have some areas that I need to sand. I'm going to paint those with some rust preventative paint. Just kind of clean it up a little bit. It's not going to be perfect. I'm not going to be taking this to car shows, but I just want it to look nice when it goes back in, so let's clean that up a little bit. Okay, that looks much better. Not perfect, like I said. I just wanted to clean it up a bit. I'm not taking it to car shows, but I think that'll do. Cleaned up pretty nice. So the next thing I've got to do, I've got a bunch of old fuel in this thing. I did not empty the tank when I parked it in the garage quite a while ago. So I need to empty out that old fuel and replace the fuel filter on this thing, because honestly, I have no idea when that fuel filter was changed out, so let's take a look at that. I've got a few options on draining the fuel. I'm going to go with what I think is the easiest method, but there's a few other options. Option number one, I could hook up the battery and really hope that I don't short anything out, and turn it on and run fuel right out of the lines here. But I don't really want to start a fire. I'm not sure what all of my electrical is touching here. I don't want to short something out, so I'm not going to do that. Let's take a look down under here. And I don't know about where you guys live, but see all those spider webs? We have black widows all over the place. They usually always stay outside, but I saw one down here the other day. He is down here somewhere, so I'm going to be really careful. Did not get the opportunity to kill him, so I'm going to keep my eye out for him. And here we go, where I store my hardtop during the summer. This is what I'm talking about. There's one of those buggers. They kind of come out at night. Fortunately, they usually always stay outside. On occasion, I'll find one in the garage. Very rarely in the house, though. So if they mind their business, I'll leave them alone. Option number two, I could drop the fuel tank here, but that sounds like a big pain. I know you just drop the skid plate cover here and unbolt it, drop it down, but then you got the fill line and vent tube, all that you gotta worry about. So I'm gonna go with option number three, and that is simply use a little siphon here and see if I can just siphon it out. Let's give it a shot. And well, I've got a little problem. So the keys the previous owner gave me don't fit the gas cap. So I gotta improvise. Always run into problems, right? Anytime you're working on a project, nothing goes smooth. So we are gonna drill that lock out real quick. Gotta get a new cap. There we go, I think we got it. And yes, I was being very careful. I know I'm drilling around fuel here, making sure I wasn't creating sparks, and I wasn't drilling all the way into the reservoir there, so just enough to break it loose. All right, let's see if this little siphon will do the trick. There we go. Fuel. I'm just gonna get the siphon working and we'll be set. Honestly, I'm a little surprised. I was thinking I was gonna have to disconnect the fill line and do it that way, but this looks like it's gonna do the trick. All right, that'll do. So I got, let's see, this one's full. So 5 gallons there and a couple gallons here. So maybe 7 gallons in here. So that actually worked out way better than I was expecting. I was totally prepared to have to drop the fuel tank and empty it out that way, but I had to get that old fuel out of there. Just definitely did not want to be running that through my rebuilt engine. So it worked out good. So next, let's take a look at the fuel filter, and I think I have good news about this too. So let's get down under there, and I think I was premature in just assuming I needed a new fuel filter because I think the previous owner, that is not an original filter. So yeah, I just assumed it would need a new fuel filter, thinking it had never been changed, but it looks to me like this one has been changed, although it's not in the correct location. They just zip tied it up here, which I don't know, that's just at risk of getting hit by a branch or something, ripping it right off of there, and you'll be stuck. So it actually tucked right up behind here, so we'll get that fixed up real quick and be good to go. All right, kind of got it tucked up under there. It's supposed to go right behind that little shelf right there, but the way the fuel lines are running, I'm gonna have to cut those fuel lines and kind of reroute it a bit. But I've got it tucked up much better than it was before, so it won't get caught on anything. So that'll do for now. So I've got to take a quick break. I'm gonna run my daughter to the store and do a little Sonic run, so let's go.
What was that?
Push the clutch in.
Oh.
There you go. Go ahead. Clutch in. It's cool that you learned.
Do I take the clutch while my foot's on the brake?
Yeah, let the clutch out just till you feel it catch a little bit. And then foot off the brake, give it a little gas. You're in first. There you go, a little more gas. Perfect. See? You got it. Clutch in, let off the gas, shift to second, clutch out, little gas. There you go. First, second. Alright, so now I'm gonna go edit this video so it'll be ready for Friday. In the meantime, check out my next video up there. Thanks for watching.